If the heavens opened up and spoke and made a noise, it would sound a bit like Chris Rea. Complete voice of Middlesbrough. That voice is from Groville. Unbelievable. Unique. I grew up in most of my life in Berwick Hills, which is about 2 miles away. And I've just got this little girl's voice. That's the greatest Middlesbrough voice of all time. A lot of people associate Middlesbrough with Chris Kamara, Chubby Brown, Bob Mortimer, Wilf Mannion, Jenny South, Amelia Lilly, the Palmo, lots of Smog, Lee Duffy, Jonathan Woodgate, Stewie Downing, God, there's loads. Wendy Richards from EastEnders, Don Revy, Brian Tilsley from Coronation Street, Chris Summit he's called. Cornelius Carr, the boxer. But Chris Rea, Captain Cook, yeah, he's famous for coming from Martin 250 years ago. And as soon as he could, he moved to Australia, literally as far away as he could from Middlesbrough. And then when he come back, he spent the last few years of his life in Whitechapel. So I never get why they named hospitals after him when as soon as he could, he pissed off from the area. But yeah, Chris Rea. Oh, Brian Clough. Oh, God, how could I forget that? The greatest ever. So that's what... Brian Clough is the greatest. But maybe this is a close second, Chris Rea. Me and Chris are going to be really, really great friends one day. He just doesn't know it yet. Yeah, he's... But then again, as soon as he got famous, he pissed off to Berkshire, I think it was. And very rarely even comes in Middlesbrough now. Although the Porthole Cafe, opposite Albert Park, that's where his family used to do Rea's ice cream. So yeah, it's had a lot of interest. Wilf Mannion, the footballer. Bob and Dave, they deserve a mention. I've done a couple of books with them. The parody account, the old Middlesbrough and everything in it. But yeah, it's a parody, even though it's true. Paul Venice is putting Middlesbrough on the map greatly these days. There's a lot of interest. As I said over the last couple of videos, there's people I've spoken to from Ireland, Weston-super-Mare, Kent, Peterborough, all coming up these days to see Lee Duffy's grave. But yeah, how do you kind of associate Middlesbrough with? What do you see something and think, Middlesbrough? Jeff Stelling likes his rants, but he's from Hartlepool. He said Middlesbrough's the second greatest place on the planet to live, behind Hartlepool. I think 2004 Middlesbrough was voted the worst place in Britain to live, and Jeff Stelling had a right rant, which is iconic. It's kind of turned into thousands on YouTube, but yeah, as I said, if the heavens opened, it would sound a lot like Chris Rea. And I don't really want to do any more Middlesbrough. Saying that, I've just announced I'm doing Brian Clough's book. But yeah, if you're watching, Chris said, I'll do your book for free if you just let me hang around with you. But yeah, let us know your comments. What do you think? Middlesbrough, the Palmo, the Smog. Lots of different things that associates Middlesbrough with. It's not all good as well, but it is getting a bit of limelight these days because obviously I've done a bit of work, and you know, it's a place of great interest and unique history, and always shots out the very unusual characters of life. So yeah, Middlesbrough.